What is up, piggies? Good morning, afternoon, or evening, or night, wherever you guys are at. Welcome to the stream. How are you guys? It is good to be back. It's good to be back and streaming and listening to your guys' music because that is what we do on these streams. Let me say hi to the chat real quick. Raven, what's up? Nick, BTY London, Adam Sharp, Halal. All the regulars are here. Hi guys, it's so good to see y'all. Kim, what's up? Aton, the Rob next door, what's up? Min Sung Mikasita. Mikasita. I hope I said that correctly. Guto Productions, Rari, Demi, Thickatine, Kaijo, Ivan Ant, Amy. What's up, guys? It's so good to see you all. So I see lots and lots of familiar faces. Obviously, we have people who come to these streams every single week and submit their music and request feedback, which is an amazing way to grow, by the way. But I'm curious if there's any new people here on the stream today. Comment a little fire emoji if you're new here, or if you usually like lurk and don't say anything and don't chat. Listen, like, no stress if you don't want to usually chat with people, if you're a little bit shy. But I always like to just know, like, if anybody new is here, because a lot of times it kind of feels like almost like a club of the regulars, and like a little bit like, oh, maybe new people would feel a little bit intimidated. So new people are always welcome, and we love you guys. Yes, I see a little fire emoji from the Tim. So what's up? Oh, Amy, thank you for saying my skin is glowing. Okay, guys, we need to talk about my skin. So just a little like life update, and I don't want anybody to get like scared. So I have had to go to the hospital in these last couple of weeks because I was having such bad allergic reactions, like my skin. And I think in the last stream I was streaming, I was already having it. I actually went to like the urgent care right after that stream, but it hasn't really gotten better. My skin just like flares up and goes crazy. I will get like red blotches all over my body. So if you, during the stream, if you see like a red blotch appear on my face or neck or hands, it will go away. It's allergies. I'm figuring it out, but so far, yeah, doctors haven't been able to figure out like exactly what it is. I took a test and they're like, according to this test, you're not allergic to anything common. And I was like, like showing all the crazy spots. So, and then also, yeah, at the same time, I'm having like, I thought it was part of the allergy, but I'm having like an issue with my stomach. Anyway, I feel like this is like a terrible start to the stream, just being like, this hurts and this is bad. Let's not talk about that stuff. But you know, just in case you guys see like a weird red blotch, it's allergies. I'm okay. Nothing is life-threatening. Okay, I'm good. And I hope you guys are very, very well. It says looks awesome. I can't see anything. Okay, good. Yeah, see, right now it's good. It's just like it can happen at any freaking moment. But I feel like I started with bad news, so I'm gonna talk about some good news right now that pertains to you guys that you guys are gonna love. So if you've been here for a while, you know these streams have been they used to be once a week, and then they went to being twice a month. So the good news is, starting next month in March, these streams are going to be once a week again. Okay, hold on. Again. So I'll have way more opportunities to listen to you guys' music. You know, it doesn't have to feel so like dire that, you know, you just have to get me to listen. Otherwise it's going to be so long until the next time. So the streams are going to be back once a week, and also I'm going to talk about it later and next time, but there's going to be an extra element, like a contest for you guys that's very, very cool. So I'm not going to spoil it yet, but it's going to be sick. But yeah, I see people are excited. Yeah, I'm really, really excited too. Honestly, I really enjoy streaming every week, and it kind of just made me feel like I could almost like help you guys improve your songs, like almost like in real time, because you would go back and work on it, submit it again, and then I would hear a new version and be like, oh, this is better, but now change this. You know, it was kind of like really productive, which every 2 weeks is great, but also like you can't be as hands-on. So Anyway, that's the good news. That's the good news, guys. Well, let's not dilly-dally too much, right? Let's go ahead and just jump right in. Let's listen to some music. So for anybody who's new too, you are still allowed to submit music while the stream is happening. It isn't like just before the stream you can submit and then it's done once it starts. No, you can literally submit your song right now. Right now. If you make music, go submit your song. Okay, it's free. Click the link. There's a link in the description. Music by Ben. Oh my God, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. I love you so much. Thank you. But okay, so if you make music, go click that link. It's pinned in the chat. It's also the top link in the description. It's a bit.ly link. You submit your song. You submit your song. I get it right here in this Boombox inbox. So Boombox are the lovely sponsors of these streams. They're the ones who allow this to happen, guys. They make this happen. So, and they have a really amazing website for many things like file management and storage for musicians, you know, the way people are submitting their songs. There's also really cool tools for your songs. Like, for example, you can use these AI tools to master a track. You can split it into stems, remove vocals, all really, really useful stuff. They also have distribution, so you can send your music to Spotify, Apple Music, like all of that stuff. And they do these streams also. So they're a very, very cool company. You guys should absolutely check them out. And you will if you submit a song, because you have to submit through Boombox. So click the link and let's go ahead and just jump right in. So this is the first stream of February. This month we're gonna have just 2, but because it's the first stream of February, we get to have a segment called the early bird segment. There it is. So that means the first 3 people who submitted, whether they're here or not, get a critique. So it's gonna be these 3 people here. Very exciting. Let me put my headphones on and let's just get cracking, okay? Okay, we're just getting stuck. No, no, honey. All right, so we've got Wonder by Christian. I have a song called Wonder. It's like one of my favorite songs I wrote for K-pop. Like, it was so good, and it was supposed to be recorded, and then it just literally never came out. Like, it was confirmed, and they just didn't do anything. It's such a good song. I'm mad. But let's hear this. Let's hear this Wonder. Also, okay, just a little like little aside for you guys. So if you see, there's a lot of comments here from Enzo. So Enzo, I believe this is the person, right? So I might be wrong, but basically we do have now somebody who's going to be helping give feedback on tracks. Their name is actually Par. They're a really amazing producer, but I'm not sure actually if like Enzo is just like their maybe Boombox name or something. But whether this is the person or not, we are basically, most of the tracks submitted are going to be getting like a little bit of extra help from a pro producer. Like, right, if I don't get a chance to listen to one of the tracks submitted, they still are going to comment and give some really helpful feedback for you guys. So that's another exciting news and an exciting thing. I feel like we have so much to discuss, y'all. We have so much to discuss. Oh my God, Amarachi says, have you done I Remade Gnarly without listening to it? No, because I did listen to Gnarly before I like really got into doing this series, so I couldn't do it. And this is okay. I know we're gonna listen to the song, but I just have to say my piece. I find it so funny that you guys think I lie about not hearing the songs. I honestly keep commenting it because it boosts the algorithm. Like, please be like, you're a dirty liar. You listen to the song. I just think it's hilarious that like people can't believe that I wouldn't have heard, you know, one of these popular songs in like 6 months since it's been out. They're like, it's all over social media. I'm like, guys, I don't use social media other than to post on it. I'm not like watching TikToks. I watch YouTube. I love YouTube. I watch YouTubers, but I don't watch music YouTubers. Like, I have too much music like in my life and career as is. So I watch, okay, I'll tell you what I watch. Okay, I watch Sims streamers, people who like play The Sims, and also just like other cozy games like Animal Crossing, Town to City. Like I just like a cozy game I can put on in the background. I watch a lot of like educational stuff, like self-improvement, like productivity, finance, like stuff like that. I watch more than anything. So all these people be like, you're a dirty liar. You've heard Ray's, what is it called? Where's My Husband? Like, you could think that, but I haven't. I really haven't. I wouldn't want to do the series if I heard the song, because I would be way too influenced by the song. And I think it's so much more fun to try to guess anyway, but please keep telling me I'm a liar, because like I said, it boosts the engagement. So I love it. I just think it's so funny. I just think it's so funny. Sims 2 are the best. Ivan, you're correct. You are so correct. Sims 4, in my opinion, is the worst Sims game. Then Sims 3. I mean, Sims 1 was pretty rough, but it was so funny. It was crazy. I was there. I started playing Sims 1 when I was like 12, 13. But yeah, no, Sims 2 was elite. Elite. Oh, Rari says, don't worry, I'm also chronically offline. Guys, being chronically offline is like really good for your soul, for your brain these days. Like, let's not go into it, but it's very good. So let's listen to Wonder. Let me stop just running my mouth. I want to listen to you guys' music. So let's go. Oh, there we go.
Got me reading no text, got me thinking what's next. Up at night, get no rest. Yeah, I'm up at night, yeah, I'm up all night. Now I'm stuck in the past, in our history, trying to find a way to change what's meant to be. You said let me be, but it's haunting me. Gave you my all, but you are out of reach. I wonder if I'm the right one. I wonder if our time was fun. I wonder if it's just a bump. I wonder if it's really done. I wonder if I'm the right one. I wonder if our time was fun. I wonder if it's just a bump. I wonder if it's really done. Got your voice stuck in my head. All the things.
All right. Christian, very, very good job. Very good job. Okay, let's talk about this a little bit. So this is for them as an artist, and they produced everything, sang, wrote. That's really, really great. And it's also awesome that you had your vocal coach help, because that is of great help, especially if you're a little bit new to like singing and recording vocals. So here are a few thoughts I have. I really like your track from what I can hear. And I'm not trying to read you down. It's just your vocals. Your vocals are very loud. Your vocals are like sitting on top of your track. And so everything in your track is dominated by them. So I don't hear it as much as I should, right? And in a more professional sounding song, what you would get is like a nice marriage of the track and the vocals where everything feels like together. And this doesn't. So the first thing I would do is either turn up the track or turn down the vocals. What I always recommend for this is just listen to a reference, right? Good reference for you is As It Was, Harry Styles. It's like a similar type of beat. It's a little more indie than your song. Your song's like very pop, but you can just listen to where Harry's voice sits in the beat and try to replicate that. So that's my first thing. And then the second thing, I would say your vocal layer mixing. So your lead voice is, you know, it's nice and like loud and clear. Your background vocals, what I'm literally hearing is that they're just not panned wide enough. You're not like putting them in the right place in the stereo image. Like I'll literally give you like a little demonstration. Let me see. Here's Ableton. There's this like Waves plugin I like to use to like demonstrate this specifically. Let's see if we can see it. Okay, yeah. So watch this. So this is your lead vocal, right? As it should be, it's in the middle. This is kind of your background vocals. Like they're just a little bit wider. or like even like this. And so they're kind of smushing together with the lead vocal. What you need to do is this. So your lead vocal would be the middle line, your background vocals, doubles would be like on the sides. So, and then also just other kind of more advanced vocal tricks like doing vocal reverb throws, like things like that would be huge for you. It's a whole thing. I'm not gonna talk about it in like one critique, but I have a whole course on that you can check out. But yeah, really good job. So guys, if you like the song, comment PL, letter P, letter L. What this stands for is playlist, because every time we stream, what we do is we add our favorite songs of the stream to a special playlist. So we have one for February. So, and our community is called Piggies. I'm not insulting you guys when I call you pigs if you're new. It's like a term of endearment. It means you eat really hard. So, and as you can see, this is empty right now because it's new. So if you like Christian song, comment PL. And if we get 5 PLs, I will add it to the playlist. Okay, I already see lots of PLs. You guys liked it. Awesome. Let's add it. Oh, bam. And next up, we have Master. Or is it Master Rebel? Wait, or is it Rebel? Because sometimes people say Master like it's mastered. This is from Akeen Greenwood. Hi, the only thing I didn't help with was the mastering. Okay, so they worked on everything. References were Ride Games. Okay, keep up. I got you. I know exactly the style. Let's do it. That sounds
sick. Get ready. Well, ride your own feet can be scary. Well, but this is why you feel so empty. No, take a ticket now. But do you wanna leave this part of the crowd? Cicatrices nos marcan, wow. Dolor gozoso amarlas, no. Dime que no crees tenerlas. Me cortas sin darte cuenta. De nuevo pierdo la fe. Que antes dolía y me hacía callar, ahora es mi fuerza. What you said, that's not me to create. I'm a sad. What you said, that's not me to create. I refollow el camino del que This is what I want.
Good job, Akeen. Very, very, very good job. Okay, let's talk about it. First of all, guys, if you like the song, comment PL. But okay, here's a few thoughts that I have. So I like the track. Again, just like the previous submission, your vocal is sitting a little bit too much on top of it. Not as bad as the song before, but it's still not like mixed in as well as I would like it to be. But so my biggest issue here is also with the vocals. I felt like, okay, first of all, some of it was very much the performance, especially the verse. It felt like a little bit timid and unsure, which kind of stood out in like a way that it shouldn't against such a confident track, right? Because this is like a banger track. It's all about like, energy, sass, and the vocal was kind of like, a little bit timid, a little bit shy. As you developed, especially the part we just finished playing, you were kind of like more belting and it gave way more energy. So I think verses, even if they're lower, even if they're more relaxed, still need to give the energy, right? You need to put your energy in your lips. I mean, this is a whole like other singing rabbit hole I won't jump into right now, but yeah, it's all about like creating percussiveness with your mouth when you're singing more chill parts. So, and I think a lot of it was also mixing, to be honest. I felt like the vocal wasn't really bright enough. I felt like it was under layered. So like dubs, throws, harmonies, ad-libs, especially for something like this, you could be very maximalist and it would be very supported. But also, yeah, it just felt like a little bit underproduced vocal wise. But honestly, I think you're showing a ton of promise, right? Especially like in your more belty vocals. I think you just need a little bit more time to like cook, like develop your vocal ability, right? Develop your ear, your instincts for how a vocal should be mixed. But I think this is a really, really great start. You killed it, Akeen. And please come back. I'd love to hear more stuff from you. Like I said, it's very promising. So, the Rob next door says, it's giving dystopian movie soundtrack. I love the vibe. Yeah, I see so many PLs. Beautiful. Let's go right into the playlist. Hey, yo. And next up, oh, I didn't even, sorry guys. I hope this thing played. I think it did, but I didn't realize I was on my full screen scene right here. Okay, let's go back. We have one last song of the early bird segment. Oh, this is from Adam. Guys, give some applause in the chat. This is the one, the only Adam Conroy, who edits all of my YouTube videos and shorts. When you see all of those funny memes that you guys are commenting on, that you're like, oh my God, blah, 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 this person, I love them. I have a confession. I don't know who those people are in the memes in my videos. I don't. I'm an older person. I don't know. Adam is the one who puts them in. I trust him completely. He always finds the funny stuff. He finds the stuff you guys love. But yeah, you know, he's the king of the funny edits. It's all him. So, and he also makes great music. So we're going to listen to this. First time I made anything in a hot minute. I can see that because all you're doing is working on my videos. I'm so glad you're making music though. Mixing, copy pretty much everything from the OG, but mine still feels empty. No bass in the entire song. Okay, let's just see. He said something about the OG. Maybe this is a remake. Let's just see. Let's just see what the vibes are here. Oh, I should probably turn it on. Good job, Elena. Okay. So this is I Am the Best by 2NE1. He remade it like as an exercise. Awesome. I love this song so much. Let's listen.
내가 제일 잘 나가 내가 제일 잘 나가 내가 제일 잘 나가.
So, just for anybody who's confused, he's using their vocals, but he totally recooked the instrumental. That's very cool.
내가 제일 잘 나가 제일 잘 나가.
Oh my God.
누가 봐도 내가 좀 죽여주잖아. Right. 귤제 가라면 네 몸이 서럽잖아. Right. 넌 뒤를 따라오지만 난 앞만 보고 질주해. 네가 앉은 테이블 위를 뛰어다녀 I don't care. 들이면 감당 못해 I'm hot fire. 뒤집어지기 전에 제발 누가 날 좀 말려. 옷장을 열어 가장 상큼한 옷을 걸치고 거울에 비친 내 얼굴을 꼼꼼히 살피고 지금은 8시 약속 시간은 8시 반 도도한 걸음으로 나선 이 밤 내가 제일 잘 나가 내가 제일 잘 나가 내가 제일 잘 나가 내가 제일 잘 나가 제일 잘 나가.
Yeah. Adam, you ate. You ate so hard. I was so into it. I forgot even to like put fire emojis on the screen. Okay. It sounds just like the original. Guys, this is such a good exercise. Honestly, for anybody new or even anybody more like serious, a little more advanced, right? Like further into your production journey. remake songs you love. You will learn more from that than just about anything, because you can literally like see how things were layered. As you're remaking it, you figure out why it was layered like that. It's an amazing exercise. I literally think you called it, Adam. It's the bass, right? It sounds like the original. I don't like remember all the ins and outs of the original. I'm guessing they didn't have like a separate 808 bass or anything like that. Because when was the song? Like 2010, 2012, something like that. We back then didn't rely so much on subs. That started just a little bit later, at least in the like EDM pop music like this. So I can kind of see that from like a more modern standpoint. It maybe even feels a little bit like, oh, like where's the bass, right? Obviously you're remaking it, but like if you wanted to like make an elevated like 2026 remake, you could do like little 808 kind of spots underneath the chorus, right? To like just right there. You could do something like that. But it sounds really, really good. Like everything is extremely cohesive. The mix is extremely cohesive. I think you could have, I know their vocals are probably like AI separated from the tracks and they sound very good. I don't know. You're actually so good at finding stems. You might have found these like totally like cooked stems. I think again, from the standpoint of 2026, I would maybe make the vocals like a tad brighter than they originally were. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm just kind of nitpicking, right? Like, it's good. It's really good. I think you crushed it. So everybody is loving. Oh, 2011. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. All right, let's go ahead and add this to the playlist because there's like 100,000 PLs for your track, Adam. You literally ate so hard. I'm honestly, it was such a good remake. I'm gonna add you to Piggy Contenders. Really good job. And okay, people, let's move on to our next stream segment. And I like to shuffle these around depending on my mood. Today, I feel like having y'all's favorite segment right now. It's time for a free-for-all. Hey. All right, so what's a free-for-all for anybody new? If you submitted a song to this stream, you're currently allowed to spam the name of your song in the chat. Put it in as many times as YouTube lets you. And what I do is I just glance at the chat. It goes super fast. It's really hard for me, but I try to just grab onto a name of a song here and there. And, you know, I write them down. I usually pick 6 and then we listen to whatever I just happen to see, right? It's like, I'm just trying to be really fair here and give everybody who's here a chance to get their song heard. But it is very like luck based. And if you are kind of like, oh man, I like really need feedback, I don't want to just like take a chance my name gets randomly picked, what you can do is you can become a verified Boombox member. So you can see it with some people here. Like for example, Josta right here is a silver member, right? There's 3 tiers, bronze, silver, and gold. So these are premium memberships with Boombox. And you don't just get like a special segment in these streams, you also get access to other features they have, you know, stuff I was showing you like the distribution, the AI tools like the stem splitting and the mastering. So it's very cool. I'm pretty sure it gives you kind of priority boarding in other streamers, feedback streams as well. So it's definitely something to check out. You absolutely don't have to, but it's like if you're just really like, I need feedback, I would recommend it. I don't recommend the bronze tier anymore because there's so many people in it and it goes by like priority, gold, silver, bronze. So if somebody is bronze, like your chances are not as good as somebody who's silver and gold. Gold is like basically guaranteed. So something to think about, guys, just something to think about. But let's go ahead and pick some songs out of the chat. Okay, I got one. Got another one. I love these segments because it kind of lets my voice rest as you guys type. It's good for me. Okay, got another one. Got another one. Final song, guys. Final. I'm just gonna close my eyes. Okay, got one. Thank you for your spam. Thank you for your spam very much. We are done. I have the songs. Let's just jump in and listen to them. First up, we have Pressure. And this is by Ivan Ant. Oh, beautiful. I like that you included the lyrics. I always like when you guys do that. It just kind of helps us look at something as we're listening and like gives us better context for the song too. All right, let's go. This is spicy lyrics, guys.
Took a sip, cause I wanna skip right to bed. I love a man, perpendicular to my position. Doesn't know I'm on a mission. I'm talking about freshness, 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 fresh. Looking for that freshness, 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 fresh. Give me that thing that will make me feel better. Thing that will make you feel better, better. That freshness, freshness, freshness. Let me feel the pressure, 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 pressure. Let me feel the pressure, 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 pressure. When you get that body right into me, I wanna feel pressure. I wanna feel pressure. Let me feel the pressure, 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 pressure. Let me feel the pressure, 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 pressure. When you get that body right into me, I wanna feel pressure. I wanna feel pressure. I'm better than.
Okay, very good, very catchy. I do have one question. Ivan, let's just be honest, honor system. This is not AI, is it? Because the vocals sound AI to me. I mean, it could be like a filter, right? I definitely myself have done like crazy filters that kind of sound like AI on my vocals, but I just want to make sure, because we don't really allow that here. All the music has to be created by artists themselves. And, since this exists now, like I always just have to be kind of like, I have to ask. If I suspect, I have to ask. So other than the suspicion, it was good. It was a lot of hooks, which I really love. The pressure hook was cool. Freshness hook was really, really good. And I just loved kind of like the darker. Somebody said The Weeknd. Okay, all right. No, it's not. He made this stuff, but de-esser is hard. Okay, listen. I never want to accuse people of being AI. I always feel bad. I just have to ask. Yeah, I think this was really, really sick. I liked just the structure of it too. I kind of liked the verse being so short. The only thing I would say, I felt like maybe this chorus length was a little long, right? Just because it's kind of like, it's repeated, right? I mean, it's fully repeated actually. And especially the first time around, I kind of just want to get back to more of that sparse verse, right? Because think about it like psychologically. So we had freshness, 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 pressure, pressure, pressure. We have so many hooks. It's like I almost want to relax and hear more of like sparse thing where it's a little vocal, some space, a little vocal, some space, and then I'm ready to get back to more hooks. So I would basically have this course. Maybe a second time around that you do it, you could do some kind of like I had a little idea. Let me see. Ooh. Gotta put this back on.
I wanna feel pressure. Let me feel the pressure. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Let me feel the pressure.
Okay, because there's a lot going on. You could do second time. You're gonna do like vocal pads.
Pressure, 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 pressure. Let me feel the pressure. Pressure, pressure.
Like kind of little like things hanging out in the background. But yeah, I wouldn't do it twice the first time around, but it's good. I really like it. I think you ate. You guys there's so many people here today. I'm like struggling to see the PLs. I do see a lot of PLs earlier in the chat. Okay, awesome. So it's going right into the playlist. Good job, Ivan. Really, really good job. Any feedback on the mixing? Honestly, it was good. The only thing I would say is like you could probably like up the impact of your kick a little bit. Like it just kind of felt like a little bit soft, right? But not in any way where I'm like bestie. It was very cohesive. Everything made sense. Like I always just, especially for bangers like this, I'm kind of like, you always can increase the impact of your drums a little bit more in most cases. So I would just take another look at that kick, but it wasn't anything where I was like, whoa. Basically it was good. So let's take a look at a song called Here We Go Again. This is by X Keen. Try number 10, Captain's Log. Okay, why am I already into how you're like writing this? Hey there, Alina. Hey. Journey of submitting a demo continues. I'm still here, not backing down. Listen, you're here. This time I got a nice demo. Vibes are in place. Would like an opinion of a pro. Still got some flaws here and there. That's okay. I'll be honest. I'll be nice. Let's listen. Okay, all right. This sounds really great. Really good job. I have very specific, like, tactical feedback for you, and it all has to do with your low end. So, literally, there's two things. First of all, there is something like, I'm gonna make up a word right now. There's like something under transited in your low end. Basically, your transients are just kind of like soft on the kick, they're soft on the bass, and I just don't feel that impact. If you don't use this already, try to grab it. It's the best thing I know of for transient shaping frequency specific things. Before I did this, I would take a look at swapping your kick for something that already has built-in impact. But even with that, what I would do is I would basically like grab the low end here. Like I would set this, and you could look up like exactly how to use this. It's really easy, but I would set it for low end and just increase the attack, like depending on how much you need, right? You could do this with bass and kick. And then just for your bass too, I kind of just felt like it was really soft. You just need to turn it up. Maybe also take a look at some other presets for it. But outside of that, it was a really great track. I loved all the changes. I loved like kind of lots of ear candy in it. I feel like the only thing too is I'm guessing you're gonna want to have a vocalist on this, right? It's not supposed to be just an instrumental. I would just stay open to maybe taking a few of the tonal elements out once you get a top liner, because there was like just in a couple of spots, there's some demanding things in the track, which sounded good with it being just a track, but might be too much with the top line on it. I would have to hear it, but just be open to like muting some things here and there if you do get a top liner on it. But I really like it. I thought it was really good. What do you guys think? Oh yeah, I see lots of PLs. Riri says, I want a vocal. Okay, guys, let's talk about this for a second. So one super benefit of these streams, super benefit, is that you guys get to meet each other and you guys get to collaborate. We've had so many cool collaborations, like amazing collaborations. Friendships come out of these streams. Like, I would take full credit, even though you guys are the ones collaborating. I'm gonna take full credit for like hooking you guys up. I feel so super proud of this being something that happens on these streams. So if you want to meet some of the people in these streams, talk about music, show them your work, have people like critique each other's work, right? Come hang out in Discord. So I'm putting our Discord server in the chat right now. Like, literally go join Discord. This is like the hub for the piggy community. That's where everybody hangs out. So, oh no, we have a spammer. How do you do this? Put user in timeout. Yeah, no. Let's not have spam in here. I'm also gonna just put them away, hide them. Okay. Oh, wait, was that the name of the song? Did I just kick them off of the stream for just spamming their stuff? Hold on, because it's a cash, so I thought they were like promoting like some kind of like scammy money thing. Oh no, guys. Okay, hold on. I'm going to. Oh no, how do I hid them? No. Oh my god, I feel bad. I'm gonna take a screenshot to figure it out. I think there's like a place in YouTube to like unhide them. or nor. But did I add Here We Go Again to PLs? I don't know if I did. I'm gonna do it just in case. Really good job. And okay, next up we have very cute name, title Grapefruit. This is by Riley G. I'm the singer, writer, producer, mixer, master. Oh, I love it. Quadruple threat, or is it 5 things? Primarily singers try and also work on producing. And this is very smart, you guys, because it sounds so old, but when I say in this day and age, like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, in this day and age, like, how are you gonna like hire producers to produce for you unless you're already established? Producers like we're very expensive. We're very expensive because we're like taking so much time to create something with an artist, right? So if you're wanting to like release music, start your career, get lots of songs out there so people know who you are, you have like a library catalog they can stream, it's best to learn how to do it yourself. Like, it really is. And then when you're more established, you can like collaborate with other producers that are also established. But yeah, this is really smart, Riley. So yeah, let's listen to Grapefruit.
Sweet love, sweet lies, oh how they sting. Juicy and you made you wrap around me like a ring. Sour, sour lungs without any toxin. Sour only tastes so good so long. But you, I'm more bitter than a grapefruit.
The meaning of these lyrics, well, not kinda. Why did I say it like that? I like the meaning of these lyrics, that it's like your love is sour. You're more bitter than a grapefruit. I think that's really cool. I really like your voice, Riley. I think you have a beautiful voice. It reminds me of Adele in like a great way. I mean, I would be very deeply complimented if somebody compared me to Adele. I think you're sounding really beautiful. I would say though, just everything track-wise, mix-wise, it's hard to put a finger on it. There's a lot of like little things off, right? I feel like the pad, like the synth pad is a little bit like overpowering. I feel like your voice is a little bit dry, like the processing of it, right? I think it could have some more harmony, so it's a little underlayered. And you know, some of the songwriting too, it's like, I like the meaning a lot. I like the, ooh, what was it? Ooh, that hook was really cute. It just was kind of like, the way sections flowed, right? Like verse, pre-chorus, it kind of all was almost like all merged. So what I would say to you, because I know that you did everything yourself, for you would advise for you to find some people who are also growing like you to collaborate with, right? And you focus on one or two things. It's funny, it's kind of like contradicting the advice I gave before, but not really. What I was saying before is like, don't hire big producers and like take out a loan before that makes sense. But I do think collaborating with other people who are growing is like the cheat code, right? Because the thing is, when you're trying to write, produce, sing, mix, master everything yourself, and you're new at all of it, this is kind of the kind of song you get where like there's glimpses of, wow, this person is talented, their singing is good, but right here the songwriting could be better. Oh, but right here the mix could be better. Oh, but you know, and this is because you're kind of splitting your focus in too many directions. So for you, because you're a naturally good singer, I would be like, I would focus on vocal production, right? I think you could become quite good at it already because you have good instincts. I can hear them. It's just not very refined. So if you focus on that and songwriting, and then you worked with other instrumental producers to create your tracks, at least for a while, I think that would allow your vocal production skills to become so good that at a certain point you're going to be able to be like, okay, this I have handled, now I can focus more on instrumentals. But if you try to do too much of it all right now at this stage, I think it will take a very long time and be very hard. Take it from somebody who's done it like that, right? I have done it like that. Because I've done it like that, I have the kind of career I have because I can do so many things and do them super well. It did take 20 years. I'm just going to leave it right there. I don't think most people want to take 20 years to do this. So, you know. But again, for collaborating with other people who are growing and improving and are super serious about making music, come join Discord. Come join my Discord. It is a great place where people do exactly that. So I'm putting that link again in the chat, and the chat is moving so fast. So if you're just new and you're like, I want to collaborate with cool people, go right there right now. It's in the chat. So do we have PLs for Grapefruit? Let's see. I feel like, okay, I'm gonna call this out because I didn't give Grapefruit a chance. So if you guys like this song and you want it to be added to a special playlist of songs we have for these streams, comment PL, letter P, letter L, it means playlist. Okay, yeah, there we go. Lots of PLs. Let's go ahead and add it. And next up, we have a song called Sunset Land. This is by Ailey Ghana. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Okay, they didn't comment anything, but that's okay. You don't have to. It just always helps if you guys do leave a comment, maybe with some lyrics, maybe with like what you want me to look for, right? But yeah, let's listen. really gonna. I have very specific notes for you. I'm just gonna jump in before I forget them. Okay, so specific tactical things for you. I want you to arrange things a little bit differently here. First of all, in this part, you are using a bass that's basically playing the exact same bass notes that are in your synth, right? Like the lowest note of your synth is what your bass is playing. And your bass sound, from what I can hear, is just like a sub. It's just like an 808. I don't think this goes with this track. I think for this front part, honestly, it would be better if you took out the bass and you just had like the nice little bounce with the drums and the chords. And I'll tell you why. Because when your bass becomes a rhythmic counterpoint to your chords, it gets cool right there. And I would even work on this rhythmic counterpoint too, because it is a little simple, because you do 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 do. That's your rhythm. What I want to hear is a little more notation. Maybe do 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 do. So something a little bit more funky, fancy, because otherwise it just leaves your track a little bit plain, right? And so another thing I would say too is you're really lacking counter melodies here. Basically what we have is dun 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 dun, and everything does it, even in this later section, the chorus, I assume. You just have another synth coming in doing that part. You could do so much more. You basically needs, this is a whole thing I have in my music producer crash course, right? But you need to think about the job that your synth is performing. I call this synth jobs, right? So the job of everything you have right now is to hold a chord pattern and a rhythm. You don't have anything adding counter melody. You don't have anything adding held notes. You don't have anything adding like textural spice. So there's a lot what you could do here. You can do like, let me go from here. Something really high, higher than I'm singing, like way higher, like 1 or 2 octaves above, kind of held notes. You could also do some counter melody, like with another synth, for example. Play around with that. You just want to give a little bit more, but I feel like I went really hard on this track because I just like immediately heard what to do. I was like, oh, you need to do this. But it's a really cool vibe, and I don't think it will even be like that much to elevate it. You just have to like arrange with intent, guys. Intent is everything, right? Don't just like put things there and be like, that's cool. Like, I don't know why I put it there, but it's cool. Like, no, you gotta have a reason why you're doing it. So let me know if you guys would like me to add Sunset Land to the playlist. Comment PL if that is the case. Yeah, like flying 1201, a signed lead. Like that's kind of what I was envisioning when I was do do do, like that type of thing, you know? Somebody said just add vocals. You definitely could add vocals, but it's not going to fix these issues that I pointed out. It would, you know, it would sound more like a demo with the vocals versus instrumental demo. So, but you did a great job. And yeah, just work on a couple of those things. You got this. And you're going right into the playlist. Okay, let us listen to a song called Love Game. All right, this is by Artsy. I remember Artsy from these streams. I feel like it's been a little while. Oh, it's inspired by bubblegum pop. Oh my god, I can't wait to hear this. I love like a nice little bright track like in that style. All right. Okay, suggestions to make it more interesting. I got you. Cute. Oh, I love that transition. Carrie, welcome to the live. First timer. Oh, this is fun. I like that. Artsy, I think you did a great job. I think you did a great job, right? It's like a track like that. So one thing with like kind of bubblegummy songs, I think it could be like, it can come off almost a little too sweet and almost, you know, when it's all synths, it can kind of sound like a little video game, like little like Sugar Rush or something. So it can be kind of tough. I do think you are mostly avoiding that feeling. I love all the stutters. You did the synth stutters. I love how the track develops, right? It's not boring at all. You're like, oh, how do I make it like more interesting? It is interesting. It develops from just like a little plucky thing to like this full out dance banger. I would only make like a couple of suggestions for you. So I really like that kind of glitch feeling. I think that made it like, it cooled it up, right? It made it more cool than like cute little girl like kind of track, right? So I would almost like add a little bit of more, like think like Charlie XCX, right? Like she has tracks kind of like this sometimes where it almost could give like slight cutesy vibe, but it completely doesn't, because of her vocal, of course, but then also because the producers kind of like cool it up, right? So adding more weird elements or more dark elements to this is what you want to do. So my second suggestion was going to be a gnarlier, I know there's cat's eye stands here, so gnarly for y'all, a gnarlier low end. So a kick that's just like massive, 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 layered maybe with some crunchiness on it too, not a clean one. You already have kind of like buzzy synth bass in there, but really like finding the frequencies that would make it feel more like growly and aggressive. So probably more like the lower mids, perhaps some of the subs as well. And then yeah, I would even maybe go through and just like some of the stutters, some of the synth work, I would double with like a lower octave. So you get almost these like glimpses of like growls, and that way you have a bit of a juxtaposition that hardens up. I was gonna say softens, but I was like, no, I'm trying to say the opposite thing. Like hardens up like the sweet feeling of it. So anyway, guys, are we PLing? Yeah, we are. I still like 10,000 PLs. Really great job, Artsy. We're gonna add you right to the playlist. Hey, and I believe this is Piggy Contender for sure. Beautiful, beautiful track. And next up, our final song of the, not of the stream, but of this segment, of this free-for-all segment. So guys, if you didn't get into this segment, there's a couple of things you can do. Well, 3 things. First of all, stick around because I'm going to do another free-for-all later in the stream. We have about another hour, so I'll do like a shorter free-for-all at the end. So you could potentially get your song in that, so don't lose hope. Second thing is, of course, we're going to do a verified a verified segment of the stream after this. And this is for people specifically verified on Boombox that are premium members. So I'll show you one of them. Well, actually, Artsy was a premium member, right? He's a bronze member. I've said this before, just from the experience of these streams, I don't really recommend joining at the bronze tier anymore because it's very hard to get in at the bronze tier because there's like a good amount of silver and gold members now. So I recommend silver or gold tier. Gold is like basically guaranteed that you will get in. So, and then of course the third thing you can do is just come back. There's going to be another one of these streams 2 weeks from now, and then starting March, I'm streaming every week. Every week you'll have a chance to submit your song. Oh, and then thing number 4 you can do, join Discord, because there's really, really talented producers in our Discord that can also give you feedback, and it will be very, very good. Link, I just popped it in. Guys. But yeah, last song is Turn Off the Lights, and this is by Moonlit Lumi. Made this when I was bored. Let's do it. I just released it because I'm a new producer. That's okay. Crush Club. I will be so honest. I don't know exactly what the genre sounds like, so I'm really excited. Let's hear it. Crush vocal. Sonova High. Very cool. Very, very cool. I think you have, I know you've released it already, right? So I'm not going to go too hard on you, but I think honestly you have really good instincts. The only thing I would say for a future track like this, try to develop it more. And what I mean by that is like, try to add things to it that make it feel like it grows. Because right now we've got do, do, da, da, do, da, do, da, da, do, and it just keeps going, right? And the only thing you kind of are doing is like, you bringing the drum in, you taking the drum out. It needs a little bit more, right? Even with the drums, you just had like tu ta, right? You could have created a section where it went more like 8, right? A little more rhythm in your kick, some more hi-hats or just percussion. Because right now it just feels a little bit simple, right? And I think there's a lot you could do. And we talked about it in one of the previous tracks too, creating some more counters, right? Because you have basically one melody in here, so there's counter melodies you can create with like a higher synthesizer, or maybe even with a vocal, with any instrument. So I just encourage you to like try to develop it a little bit more. And then also transitions, right? So we kind of don't just feel like something just keeps going on, it keeps going on, right? Cutting it out for just a bar, creating a drum fill back into it, cutting it out, creating a sweep, maybe taking out the drums and doing another instrument just for 2 bars between the transition. That would go really far. Really, really far. But guys, let me know if you would like to PL this track that we have. Let me put it back on. So yeah, we have Turn Off the Lights by Moonlit Lumi. Comment PL if you'd like me to add it to the playlist. To the playlist. So I also see some fans in the chat that are like asking me to play famous songs. Guys, I love famous songs. I love you. This is not what the stream is for. This stream is for musicians, people who make music, and I play their music and give them feedback. Maybe at some point we could do like checking out latest releases by well-known artists kind of stream, but this is not it. This is not it. This is for musicians or fans who just want to check out like new artists. You know, you guys are more than welcome to hang out with us. We love fans. We love you guys so much. But yeah, we're trying to help aspiring musicians on this stream. So I see lots of PLs. Let me go ahead and pop it in right here, guys. And I have to pee. So I'm gonna go take a tiny little break. Don't go too far. I'll be right back. We're gonna listen to more music. Let's do it. My friends, I am back. Oh my god, the sun is like turning me to a ghost, guys. I should have actually, while I was on break, should have closed the curtains so I could vampire in peace in my studio. But honestly, I love the sunlight. It's like so pretty. I'm gonna actually show it to you guys. Look how like cute. Oh yeah, look how cute the outside is. Look how pretty it is. It's all like warm and sunny and glowing. But yeah, that's why I'm also kind of glowing right now. So guys, I have to right a wrong. A little while I kicked a person off the stream because I thought I saw them like spam and I saw the word cash and I thought they were like promoting crypto or so. They were trying to get us to invest in crypto, and that was the name of their song. So before we get into the next segment, we're gonna listen to their song Cash Bay. The Croc God, I'm sorry I did this to you. I'm also gonna figure out how to like unban you from my YouTube channel. I'm very sorry. So but let's listen to the song. And then we can get into our next segment after this.
DJ Brother Lucas, we make your eardrums bleed.
I got money in my wallet and I'm walking alcoholic. I got money in my wallet and I'm walking alcoholic. I got money in my wallet and I'm walking alcoholic. I got money in my wallet and I'm walking alcoholic.
I like that stutter.
I'm from the Bay. My dad's name is Jay. Clients don't even pay. I'm just here to say, clients, bitches, cars.
A lot of experimentation going on.
Clients, bitches, cars. Fuck these bars.
Manchester honeys, yeah, they own me like
I think this is like kind of like a little like troll funny song, right? Amy said gnarly vibes. I was gonna say that, but like I felt like disrespectful. Like, yeah, I feel like there's been a trend for these kind of like troll songs where it's just like a lot of like random talking, like strange words you wouldn't usually use in a song, like eat zucchini, right? It's kind of like Cat's Eye started this trend. I wonder if we're gonna see a lot more music like that with just like a lot of experiments, like starters with vocals, like just anything people can think of to put in a song. So, but yeah, honestly, I just wanted to make it up to the croc god. I really appreciate the experimentation. I would say like you've definitely, I don't know if it was on purpose or not, you've like overdriven the crap out of your kick. It's very distorted. And there is a way to do that. Like I know like Brazilian funk, for example, has a distorted kick and that's part of the style. Oh my God, I'm literally like on another planet with a light right now. But I think this was a little bit much. I would definitely like, it just felt like the whole song was distorting. So I would dial it back a little bit. But let me know if you guys would like to PL. And yeah, we're about to jump into another segment and we're going to do our verified moment in a second here. So if you're a verified Boombox member, this is for you. And if you want to become one, there's a link for that in the description. Sorry, my lips are dry, guys. My lips are very dry. Okay, I don't see PLs. That is a-okay though. Let's go ahead and jump right into our verified moment, guys. Let's do it. And first up, let's go look for some gold members. Let's sift for gold, shall we? We're gonna hunt for gold. Okay, first of all, we have Halal. One for me. And let's listen.
The number you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
Hey, it's me. I just wanted to let you know that I miss you.
You're the one that can ease my mind tonight. Take my problems
Think about me.
away, bonded with my soul. And still another life. You're my wholeness forever. You can call when you need me. All your feelings got that inkling. You can tell me I was wrong. Seen you around the city, but I'm still pretending. Girl, it ain't easy. No.
Good. Wow, that's such a like big improvement from, you know, using splice vocals and like really working with a real singer. Guys, this is why collaboration is like so key, right? Very, very, very good job. Piggy contender for sure. Let me add it in. One for me. Honestly, Halal. So a note for you as a producer. I kind of felt, I feel like you need to spot mix these vocals. Okay, so what do I mean by that? I feel like here in the verse, you need to lower their volume a little bit, maybe raise some of the instrumental around it, because you mostly have like the synths, the longer held pads, because it kind of felt like the vocal was sitting on top of the track, but then when it got to the chorus part here, it felt like pretty great, right? Maybe it was a little hot, but like it felt more cohesive. Here though, it was like, oh, vocal, right? And you still wanted to give cohesive feeling. You also want, you know, your work to shine as well, not just the top liners. So I would just work on the mix. I feel like your drums, you did an Alina drum. I really was happy with it. Like, it really had the crazy punchiness, like the transient shaping out the wazoo. I loved it. I thought it was great. And also very reminiscent of your inspiration as well. So I think it was great. So this is a note. I don't really know how Fiverr works, to be honest. I don't know if you're like allowed to ask for revisions. This is very small stuff, but I just kind of want to play this for you and show you guys. Also for other songwriters here, I want to kind of show the importance of, like, I'm trying to say it in a fancy way, but I don't know how to also say it, like syllabic mirroring, like syllables of different parts of your top line, like really matching with the other mirrors of them. Let me kind of just show you what I mean, because it sounds like complicated, but it's not. It was this pre-chorus.
You can call when you need me. All your feelings got that inkling. You can tell me I was wrong. Send you around the city.
Okay. You can call when you need me. That's the first line. Seen you around in the city is the mirror line. Seen you around in the city. What is it? Seen you around in the city, right? He goes, seen you around in the city. He throws city. He makes it fast. But you could call when you need me. Need me is slow. That immediately triggered in my head of like, this is not matched. This is like making it less catchy. Honestly, I almost like the quicker one. See you around in the city. You can call when you need me. See, but then it's not a perfect, like, it's not a perfect rhyme. And it doesn't have to be perfect rhyme, but the vowel has to rhyme. Se, city, and need me, they're not perfect rhymes. So that's another thing that contributes to it not being, like, you know, a perfected mirror. And a lot of the times that's what makes the songs like really, really pop. So if it were me, I would like work on, you could call when you need me, see you around when you please me. I would just change the city to like something that closer matches need me. That's what I would do. And there's like a few other little points like that. And this is like, this is a lot of times how I can tell something's written by AI too. It does not know how to do that. It does not get into that granular level of detail. This was not written by AI, by the way. Like, I'm not saying it was. It's just like a lot of real human top liners make these very like small kind of mistakes, and then AI is like just like horrible at it. So but this was really, really good. I really liked it. I think you're improving every single stream, so amazing job, Halal. I saw like so many PLs, so I'm gonna edit. Let's go. And then next up, oh, hey, Adam is here. Adam, your song, we played it. It was awesome. Your recreation. It was sickening. All right. Okay. I keep clicking things and nothing's happening. Sometimes I just click badly. It doesn't happen to anybody. Okay, so this was Halal. Next up, we have Kaz. Love Kaz's music. He's been one of the regulars here. So this is called Survive. Have we heard this one before? Aha. Sent it before, made a new version, added a bridge. Listen from 103. Okie doke. Okie doke. I got you. Oops. Here we go.
I let the white lies bright side in my mind. I don't know why I sideline all my life. Wish I could override, satisfied, leave it behind. I wanna know. Yeah, should've known I'd reach my limit, blur my vision, lose myself in the bad decisions. I still don't know if I call this living. Hope someday that I start to listen to all those words that I told myself. I make things worse when I'm someone else. Scared to learn if I don't get help that I'll still feel the same. I wanna see the sun shine for a while, live for a night, give up the fight, and let my demons come back to life. I wanna lie and say I'll survive. I wanna celebrate all the ghosts inside and let it out, 'cause the future's so dark. I trust the facts? What if I don't react like everyone is out to get me? My number one judge will be left to tell me no. Oh, you can make mountains out of your life. You can make demons out of your light. You can turn this dreaming into nightmare. Make plans but I backtrack, gravity erase that point of view. Still try not to understand that I could chase it all and lose. I could do what I'm supposed to, maybe when I know I'll make it through. And I promise not to break another contract. If I had the world I always knew.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, Kaz. The track, as always, is really, really good. I kind of don't have much. I really love the guitar. I was like, ooh, in the bridge. The top line, I remember like parts of it, but I don't fully remember it from last time. I did really like the chorus. I don't remember if the melody was like this last time or if it wasn't like that last time, but it was good. The verse, like this faster melody was so good. Okay, I want you to take this as like a marketing suggestion, not me comparing you to somebody else. I feel like you can like market yourself as like dark Ed Sheeran, because it's very much giving like the quick rappy, but it's pop lyrics. It's very giving that, but your tone is nothing like Ed's. And also your themes that you write are always just so dark. I feel like a lot of the times when you're marketing yourself, especially like if you're getting press, like traditional media and stuff like that, that could be like a cool like one-liner. They love things like that, you know? And again, it's not me like trying to compare you to Ed Sheeran, just more like a marketing suggestion. So back to the music though, I feel like everything was really, really good. The only thing I would say, there's a couple of things that popped out to me, and this is very similar to the previous song, right? Halal's song, where I nitpicked on like syllables of lines just not flowing as well as they should. So this one stood out to me. It was dark in my eyes, which of course, like, it's a good line when I read it, but the future is so dark in my eyes, I want to lie and say I'll survive. Makes perfect sense. Because of the dark in my eyes not fitting the mirror melody earlier, it was like, ooh, like it's like a little like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a little stop in my brain, right? So what I would do is I would just like, I think there's one extra syllable in here. I would rework it just like right here to make it fully fit the line before. Because you also are somebody who do a lot of melodies, do a lot of rhythms. You need to keep as many things mirroring exactly as you can. Otherwise, you're losing your catchiness. You're losing the listeners. And then another thing I didn't like was just the same. And listen, I'm not saying like everything has to be mirror, everything has to be catchy, right? But something about that same not being like a vowel that's anywhere in any of these endings, it was random. It felt random. You can make it work. Maybe you like make an extra bar right there and you're like same, and then you have like same delay or something. But you have to either make it stand out on purpose or you have to make it fit with the others better. It just, again, it gave me a... But you're amazing. Song's great. Can't wait for it to be done and for you to release it. It's awesome. I see lots of PLs. Let's do it. Obviously. Everybody's like eating. Like, I have more piggy contenders than I could do today, honestly. It's really freaking great, you guys. And okay, next up we've got, I gotta look for the gold. I gotta look for the gold members. I think those might be the only two. Oh no, we have a ton right here. I'm telling you guys, gold is the way to go. You basically are guaranteed that I will listen to. This track is inspired by a song Hermaid with Robert Glasper. I don't think I've heard the song. I do know her though. Lots of room for vocals. Good job. If anyone is interested in collaborating, guys, let's listen. Love you too. Love the community. Thank you so much for being here. Always. Pretty like always. Yes, you are correct. Ooh. You have some really cool subtle layering here. Yeah, beautiful. Honestly, this is kind of like really cohesive. Everything just makes sense together. Oh, I'm not glowing anymore. And just like that, the sun is gone. Everything felt really cohesive. The kit gave me that like warm lo-fi feeling. So did the hats. Obviously the piano playing. You're such a good keys player. Like everything you're always doing with the keys is just like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. If anything, nothing was wrong. I would just say, like, I know you sometimes texturize your hats with a little more percussion, and not like ongoing percussion like your hat is, but more just like spot percussion. I think little shakers here and there, maybe even like teeny tiny, not too bright metallic hits with some verb. Like I noticed some of that. I wasn't even sure what it was. You had some of these like samples sort of layered. Like I don't know what it was. It was like I don't know if I'm just like literally hearing stuff, but I thought you had some like really subtle layering and even more things like that. Less like you playing more keys parts, but more just like I'm trying to give you like a good example of what I'm thinking. Like in my friend Ellie's song Moonshine, I literally took like owls hooting, right? I took these owls and then I added verb and I like reversed some of them and I made these like floating little parts that are just like floating above the guitar and her vocal. Super subtle. I loved it. Like more of that kind of like sample based type of thing could go really well with that. Just like a little extra layer of like a sparkle, little sprinkle on top. But I mean, yeah, it's solid. Like you've improved so much since you started here. It's insane. Also, okay, first of all, the stream just hit 3,000 views. Amazing. Also, I saw this earlier in the chat. I was going to comment and then I forgot. This stream, imperfectly, but still marks the anniversary of these streams. I've been doing streams with Boombox now for a year. Kim said we started on February 15th of 2025 and it's February 12th. So this is like our 1 year anniversary stream. And you know what? You know what? That deserves a little confetti. It does. Congratulations to us. Seriously, everybody who started last year, you guys grew a lot. You guys have grown a lot. It's actually like kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. And this is my whole thing. I teach on, here. I teach in my courses. It's ear exposure, right? It is your ability to unlock your own ear is what makes you a good producer. And the way it's worked for me, how I came from being like, oh, good, pretty good, to like, oh, wow, professional, is by being around really good producers, right? Because I got signed as an artist and as a songwriter primarily to my first publishing deal, my major publishing deal I had. And they put me with a lot of like talented top producers. And then I also, myself like set up my sessions and all that stuff, and by exposure to other people who are like talented but more developed than I was at the time, that's how I grew really fast. And I feel like this is what my courses do, this is what these streams do. It's like giving you guys that ear unlock. And obviously it's not immediate, it takes time, but like people who have been here for a year, like holy moly. Anyway, I'm just being like sappy now as I feel so excited about what we're doing with this community and the anniversary. So Rain, thank you so much for saying happy 1 year. Happy 1 year to all of you guys, to us, hopefully to many more, right? And yeah, I saw lots of PLs for Aiton, so here we go.
Of the week and other eaters.
Gorgeous. And next up, who do we got? I think this was the last gold person. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. All right, let's look at the silver members now, guys. So we have Rob Next Door with Angel Complex. Oh my God, they're on an internship in Athens. Okay, that sounds so fun. Have a lot of time to themselves. I want to just become better at this. Awesome. Also, looking for an artist name. Does Rob Next Door sound stupid? No. It sounds really cool, actually. Like, what do you guys think? I kind of was like, I liked Rob Next Door because immediately when I saw your name, because it kind of just felt like a familiar artist name. Like, if I was told, like, oh, that's a famous artist, I would have been like, oh, yeah, Rob Next Door. Like, it just kind of sounds like a well-known artist. Like, I don't know what we'll hear what your music sounds like. It almost sounds like a cool, like singer-songwriter, bedroom producer, like lo-fi artist kind of vibe. So I really like the name, unless your music like totally doesn't match. But we'll see.
I've been looking at my figure. Give the smallest bit, they become addicted. Right behind the glass, become expensive like that. Or some call it gold, how I sip right of an angel complex. Golden wings, I'd fight the freedom just to keep them on me. Sacrifice my sanity. I like to make them talk, I like them to react. None of it is about them. I like my name brought up. I like the sounds of doors close and make the locks pop. Help them peeking through the smallest fissure makes the view stand out. I have them looking at my figure. Give the smallest bit, they become addicted. Right behind the glass, become expensive like that. Or some call it gold, how I sit there. I have them looking at my figure. Give the smallest bit, they become addicted. Right behind the glass, become expensive like that. Or some call it gold, how I sit there. I built my walls.
Okay. This is like exciting. There's something about this track that like really kind of it like lit me up. I really liked some of the processing you were doing on your vocals, like the kind of distorted vocal right before the chorus. That was really cool. I'll tell you one thing I don't like, and then I'll talk to you more about what I like. Today, for some reason, is the stream that I've just decided to like dig into your guys's syllabic non-mirroring. This line, like, that is random. You got figure, addicted, deciphered, dissipate. Am I dumb? I don't know this word. What does this mean? Or is it deceit? Okay, hold on. Let me see. Meaning. Okay, I think it's sorry. I think it's misspelled maybe. Anyway, you have 3 matching words, but then expensive like that. I understand you go behind the glass, expensive like that. Somehow your internal didn't really emphasize that, so I would rework that line. But let's go back to me to talk about what I liked. I kind of just like, okay, I had this whole like vision. And I know this is like a little bit more of a like conceptual songs, more metaphoric, but because of how dark and kind of nasty in a good way it sounded, I almost felt like, oh, Rob Next Door is a freak, right? Like, I don't know what you look like as an artist, what your look is like, but it was like, oh, like I could see it, like it sounds like this cute little like, oh, like maybe a little lo-fi artist, singer songwriter, but then it could be almost like this like dark imagery, right? Like you walk down the sidewalk, it's just like a normal suburban house, there's your Rob Next Door, but you go into his house and he's got like, you know, demonic rituals in there. I'm not saying to do that, but there's something like your music gave me this like visual branding inspiration somehow. I really liked it. So maybe depict, yeah, maybe it was depict. I was like, the grammar is grammaring. So, hey, let's not fight about K-pop in the chat, guys. It's a little too early in the morning for me for that. So yeah, but I like the song. I felt like maybe your vocal was sitting a little bit on top of the track. That's also kind of like the overall vibe of this stream. A lot of people are just not mixing their vocals into the track. Another thing I thought you could like really enhance the feeling of this. Again, low end is a trend of this stream. What is it? Does anybody watch Drag Race fashion photo review? Oh, they go trend alert. I think I need to start doing trend alert. Trend alert. There's a lot of trends this stream, but yeah, one of them is low end. I think for how like gnarly and nasty the song is, you just want like more kick, more distortion in the low end, more lower mids, more sub. But yeah, I want to hear more from you. Submit more songs. This is really cool. So, family, are we PLing or not? I've been rambling a lot. Okay, I do see all the PLs earlier. All right, here we go. Let's add you right to the playlist, Rob. I'll never forget Rob next door now. Like, now that we've talked so much about your name.
Because of the week and other eaters.
Okay, and let's see if we have another silver. Bronze, gold, we already got. Aha, the music diva. Let's check it out. Okay, so you're gonna be re-recording some of this. Really critique with like some vocal melody, overall vibe. Gotcha.
Snap my heels, the city's mine. Struck through neon, tip the line. You thought I'd wait, you thought I'd swoon. Baby, I own this jazzy moon. Big brass band and I'm the spark. Mayor by day, torch singer after dark.
That's so cool.
Got a skyline kiss and a wink to spare. Red lips coated with a velvet glare. I'm not just here to dance and sway, but if you play nice, I might let you stay. Call me red hot baby, sugar with a bite. Dress cut sharp with my name in lights. Don't need saving, I run this scene. Classmate sass, I'm your new dunk queen. So pull me close or play it cool. But honey, I don't play by old school rules.
I mean, it's super sickening, right? Like, we don't hear tracks like this very often. And also, guys, for anyone who is more of a fan and doesn't make music, something like this is so hard to make. There's so many types of layers you have to create here, and everything is very musical. Chords change fast, rhythms change fast. Like, I myself personally don't even like to go like this direction because I just know how difficult it is. So really, really good job. I basically, like, this doesn't happen often, but I kind of liked everything. I liked everything. Once you get new vocals, you obviously have it mixed around your vocal. Like, there's very small mixed things. I was like, oh, you know, this could be better, but it kind of doesn't make sense to, like, do that right now. But the vocal is really, really beautiful. The track is great. So if anything, I wonder if you're gonna have like a longer version of it, because obviously like this is short and that's cool, but I guess I'm curious what you're wanting to use it for, right? Because it's almost kind of like, are you creating a musical? Is this your artist project? Like, all those things are good. I'm curious because with my limited knowledge of musical writing, I would say it would need to be longer if that's what you're going for. And also another thing, I wonder if this is like a pop songwriter's take my take with a grain of salt, but a lot of the really popular musical songs that I know, they do have a little bit more hooks, right? Something that really like will stick in your mind. Like, we don't talk about Bruno, no. Like, a lot of my references are gonna be Disney, right? Or even like thinking Legally Blonde, the musical, like, oh my god, you guys, right? And that repeats again, and you know, there's just like a little more catchiness. While with your song, it was so cool, but I couldn't sing any part back to you right now, even though I just heard it. So I literally kind of thought, instead of changing anything, you have already where it goes, I don't play by old school rules, and it lands on that. You could do some kind of old school cool rules, like, you know, and then you have like almost like the background singers kind of whispering old school, she's not old, I don't, you know, you could play with that, take that with a grain of salt, like I said, because I'm not a writer in the genre, but just knowing how a lot of theater music is affected by pop, you know, you just want it to be as catchy as possible. So, but this was awesome. This was awesome. It was so cool and it made me happy. I'm sure you guys are PLing. Yeah, I see lots of PLs. You guys are freaking out when I was playing it. Let's add it to the playlist.
Pieces of the week and other eaters.
Okay. And then next up, let's find another silver member. So many of you guys here today. I'm like trying not to skip over anybody the best I can. Okay, we have Danzo with Lucid. Okay, this is for K-pop. All right, all the stands in the chat, get ready. This is for y'all. Okay, I'm glad you're sending it at this like earlier stage. So, and you yourself was kind of like, oh, is this a little bit disjointed? Yes, it is. I was going to say that. I feel like you have literally 3 songs. Like you have this kind of like synth dance banger. You have kind of more of like a softer pre-chorus. And you have this really cool experimental kind of verse. I don't even know what to call it. The rhythm is actually like Brazilian funk. It's a Latin inspired rhythm. So what I would do is I would break this into 2 songs. I think this right here. Go listen to Brazilian funk as inspiration. If you want a K-pop song, listen to like Jenny by Jenny, this exact same rhythm. And just see how they build their sections out, right? This vibe is not going to be built out like a classic K-pop song. It's not going to have, that pre-chorus and a different chorus. It's going to be built around the reggaeton rhythm. So you want to look at those inspirations and their arrangements. This, however, this is more of like a classic pop song chorus or K-pop song chorus. It's giving like 2010 in a cool way, like recession. What you want to do, take this rhythm, 4 on the floor, blah, 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 blah. Build your verse around that. Don't try to do a different rhythm. Literally, you can probably even take these chords, just less layering, like less intense synths and stuff. And here is where you can build like more of a traditional bridge pre-chorus, right? Where it has more of just like a build up. Keep these chords for the verse. Keep the rhythms for the verse, and then just change the chords a little bit for the pre and do build up. That's going to be a clean way for you to make everything here work. So, but oh, you guys are loving it. I see lots of PLs. All right, let's go ahead. Add you right in, honey. Going right in.
Pieces of the week and other eaters.
And all right, guys, we'll do one more verified person, and then we'll do a little mini free-for-all. So for anybody who's new here, who wants to submit a song, have like a one final ditch chance to have their song critiqued, you can submit it right now. The link is in the chat. The link is in the description. And take your chance, submit it. And if I don't, pick it because it's going to be random for that segment, there's going to be another stream in 2 weeks. So just come back. But take a shot. Listen, I'm going to pick a few songs in a random segment. So right now is your final chance to add something new to this inbox. But before that, I'm going to pick one more silver. It's going to be Kiara with Fall Into My Trap. All right. All right. First time submitting a track without a top line. Amazing. Stretching, growing. I love this. Good job. I know this is your first time submitting an instrumental, so honestly, I think you did a wonderful job knowing that more singing and songwriting is your bag and not production. I think you're growing so much. So mix thing, your kick is real small. It's real tiny. She's a little bitty thing for how huge this track is. I know you have my sample pack, Must Have Pop. Pick one of the trap ones for this. Pick one of the more distorted trap kicks for this. You can even layer it up with more of the kind of sounds. But I think I really like a lot of your ideas here. So I want to challenge you on something. And I hear this a lot from you guys. And see, I don't know if this is deliberate. So I'm gonna read a little bit. And if it is deliberate, the read has been taken away. It's been withdrawn. But my feeling is a lot of the times people's tracks end up sounding like the early 2000s in a authentically almost early 2000s way. And it's because you guys are using what I like to call dinky synths. Forgive me. I really I'm not trying to be mean. It's just these synths that don't feel modernized or textured. They're just a zzz, a little triangle wave or a little saw wave or a little square wave, right? And a lot of what we did in the 2000s and up to mid 2010s was using stuff like that, and that heavily featuring stuff like that. And that's why immediately those sounds date anything you do. Now, if you're yo, I'm going for a 2008 banger, I want it to sound just like that, then you did it. You did it. But if you weren't going for that, if you were trying to go for more modern sound, those synths are dating your sound. So I think for the next track you do, kind of just decide, right, exactly what it is that you're going for. If it is more modern, I want to encourage you to use more modern sounds for all of your synth production. And if you are going straight up throwback, then literally do this. it's all good. So I don't know if Kara's here right now, but I hope this helps. And I see lots of PLs, and I'm gonna add you right in there. Good job. And okay, guys, we're nearing the end of the stream. This has been so fun. I freaking love you guys so much. But we're gonna do one more little quick free for all. Well, there's my little scene. Here you go. Free for all. So I'm gonna pick 3 more songs at random to listen to. So you are allowed to spam the name of your song Take a chance, honey. Take a chance. Spam the name of your song, and I will pick 3 songs at random, and those are the ones we're gonna finish the stream with. Oh my god, no, I have to sneeze. Maybe we'll pass. So, whew. After that, we're gonna pick Piggy of the Week, though. So don't go too far. We gotta pick Piggy of the Week. This is the person who ate the hardest. We have actually 4 contenders this week. 4, which is crazy. We usually have 2. So I'll need you guys to vote. Very important. All right. I've got 1. Spam, 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 spam. I got 1 more. And then I'm gonna let you guys just cook for a second. Cooking. I'm hungry. I always get so hungry around 1 o'clock. Okay. Got 1. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go ahead and play our first pick right here. All right, we've got Be Classic. Oh, this is a cover by Adam Sharp. Okay, awesome K-pop cover. Oh, and you try to reproduce it by ear. I used the reference track, tried to copy the song best I could in order to better my understanding. But I need help with the bass. Can't seem to figure out what's going on in the original, nor do I understand how to get that sound myself. Okay, why don't we've never done this before, but this is interesting, and I really, really support recreations, guys. I think it's an amazing way to learn. So why don't we just play? I'm not familiar with the song, to be so honest. I do know the group. Do you say Jo1? Is that how you say their name? I feel like I've sent songs for them before. So I know who they are, but I don't know the song. So I want to just scan around and maybe find where the bass is happening. Maybe it's throughout, but let's just gonna see. Just so I have an idea. That's just an 808. Okay, that's just an 808. But let's listen. Let's check it out. See how you've remade this. I mean, I know immediately what's wrong. It's just your 808 preset. Like whatever sample you're using, it's kind of crap. Everything else sounds amazing. It's just what you picked. Literally swap the sample. Swap it to a different one. I will tell you exactly why I don't like your sample, why you don't like it either. Whatever this sample is, the notes you're playing, the octave you're in, it's too low for this sample. Like however it was captured, it's like growling, distorting, and it's basically just like not getting the note cleanly. That's why it sounds like that. So I don't know if you're using like an individual sample, like a piece of an 808, or if you're using something like Serum or like Sublab to create your 808. Usually if you're using like a oh god, my brain's not working, like a VST, like Serum or something, it should be a lot better. It should not be doing that in this octave because this is not like insanely low or anything. So you just literally need to change, like keep your MIDI, but just swap the sound. But let's listen to the rest of it. So far, it sounds really good. I knew where it was going to go. That's crazy. So another thing, your clap. This is because your 808 is such a like wrong sound. Also, it's very, very loud too. It's really, really loud. It makes your clap like teeny tiny. It makes it sound very, very small. So step one, change the bass. Step two, lower its volume. Step three, turn up the clap. And then also, I think the kick is also missing in here. Okay, let me hear the original real quick. This is like such a different thing for us to be doing, but I wonder if they have, because sometimes people use an 808 if it has a very sharp attack, they use it instead of a kick. So I wonder if this is layered with a kick or if it's using 808 instead of a kick. And as a kick. So what you need to do, especially if you have my must-have pop pack, take one of the like subtle kicks, like the more small kicks. You layer it in on top of the bass, you sidechain the bass to the kick, and that's your sound. So I actually really enjoyed this. This is like fun to like go back and forth. But you did a great job, Adam. The strings, the horns, everything sounds great. Literally just fix the things and you're cooking. You're cooking. So let me know if you guys would like to PL this remake. But I think Adam did a fabulous job. Raven says, I think the main reason kick seems like it's missing is the 808 is on top of the kick. It's bringing it down. That could be true. Yeah. Also, guys, I have already picked the songs for this segment, so I'm not going to be picking any more. So stick around, see if I picked your song. We have only 2 more. All right, I see all the PLs rolling in. Good job. I feel like I did it. I'll play it twice for fun. I don't know if my hand slipped or not. All right, we have a song called Headlights. This is by Tim Nord BB. Okay, awesome lyrics. Let's listen. Ooh, something organic and beautiful.
A black and white world in the middle of a colorful universe.
You have a very calming voice.
You were always that orchid, in a field of dead grass.
Good job. I love your track. I love just the feeling of this. I think it's really beautiful. So, a couple of things for you. So, right before the chorus, you sing this kind of a low hum, like ha ha ha, something like that. That is too low for you, right? Because you jump up into the chorus where it starts with cracks in the ground. And that note, I even said, I was like, oh, that's really good for you. It was like a perfect sweet spot for your voice. You sounded really beautiful on that. But the part before that, I would rewrite. It was a little bit low for you. And then another thing, so let me pull the lyrics back up though. I would rewrite the lyrics here a little bit because you literally have nothing rhyme. Cracks in the ground, earth is swallowing me. What I want to hear is blah, blah, blah. Ow, ba-da-da, believe, or see something, right? It needs to mirror a little bit. And the way it's written is just like why and goodbye are the only ones that even remotely match and then set you off. I would love to have that set up by an off rhyme. Da 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 cloth. I sent you off. Yeah, it doesn't have to be those words, but the rhyme has to be there. So other than that, the only thing I also really, really noticed that stood out, that's so easy to fix, is you had a lot of mouth like spit noises in your vocal, which just like happens. A lot of people honestly do when they sing like very close to the mic like this, right? It picks up like saliva basically in your mouth. Use Isotope RX for that. It's like the best thing for it. But let me know if you guys would like to PL headlights. To PL or not PL? Hey, please do more cat's eye videos. I'm glad you like my cat's eye videos, Debbie. Next time they do a new song, I'll definitely do like that song without hearing it. I wonder if they have an album coming out. They probably do at some point, right? Okay, all right. I see the PLs. Beautiful. Great job. And all right, last new song, and we're gonna pick Piggy of the Week. Guys, stick around. You gotta vote on piggies. It's very important. And this is called Wait for Us. All right, this is just a song. Work in progress. What's up? I might have to tame the low mids on the vocals, but I'm just a sucker for that oomph. Any notes are greatly appreciated. Track on the EP. Okay, awesome. Okay, you're trying to get like playlists to put in retail stores. All right, I know exactly what you're trying to do. Let's hear it right now. Ooh, okay. That's pretty.
I'll make a way for us. I'll make a way.
I love your dance.
I'll make a way.
Okay.
I'll make a way for us.
For you. It's just mix at this point. It's a really great dance track, so fun, such a good arrangement. Your vocal sits on top of it a little too much. Trend alert. That's what it's been this whole stream. Literally just lower the volume. I think I was trying to close my eyes like just to like really listen to your mix for like that more commercial kind of vibe. I think there is a slight imbalancing of like upper frequencies being a little tiny bit more present than the lows. I think it's also your kick choice. I like that type of clicky kick is what I was trying to say. I almost feel for how warm your whole palette is, you might want to use one without as much click. You might. I also just want to hear a little bit more bass. But yeah, it was good. If anything, also just like a random creative suggestion, totally don't have to do this, but I feel like because we just have like that bounce, very classic dance bounce with the pad, and the pad is just kind of like, oh, it's just sitting there. It's good. It's a good pad. I think if like maybe every 8th bar or something, if you did a little bit of like a stutter, and it doesn't even have to be like da 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 da, but it could just be like little bit underneath, like you just put like tremolator or something on your pad. Might be sick, but this is great. Like, what do I got to say? It's great. So, ICPLs, of course, that makes so much sense. And in you go. Good job. Guys, okay. It is that time. It is time for us to pick Piggy of the Week, okay? And this is what we've got from today's stream. A good haul. A really good haul. So I have 4 songs written down that I think can be Piggy contenders. So we're going to do a little poll right now. A little poll. All right. And then we have Adam's remake of Negache Chalaga. I Am the Best. Remake by Adam. Then we have a song called Love Game. Then we have One for Me and Survive. And I'm going to play a little bit of each of these songs because I will be honest, I don't remember them by name, except I Am the Best because it's a remake. But here we go. Oops.
내가 제일 잘 나가 내가 제일 잘 나가 내가 제일 잘 나가 내가 제일 잘 나가 제일 잘 나가
All right, next, Love Game. Adam says I'm basically Grammy nominated at this point. You are eating. You are a picky contender. So yeah, we got this sick bubblegum track from Artsy. And then we have One for Me by Halal. That's right. Weekend inspired track, Dark Stuff. I love this
The number
song.
you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
Hey, it's me. I just wanted to let you know that I miss you.
You're the one that can ease my mind tonight. Take my problems
Do you think about
Top
me?
liner's voice is so pretty. Really pretty.
bonded with my soul. And still another life. You're my wholeness forever. You can
And
go where you need
then we have
me.
Survive by Kaz.
I'm incomplete, holding on to something underneath, hearing what you used to say to me. You wanna live your life, but it's nothing like the fantasy. I'd rather leave all my inhibitions and believe there's nothing in this world that I can't keep. Ignoring all the
guys are all
signs,
so
but they're
talented.
following me endlessly. I wanna see the sun shine for a while, live for a night, give up the fight, and let my
All right, and let's see the results of the poll. I can't even tell right here. Oh, Adam, you're gonna love this, but your remake of 2NE1's I Am the Best just won your Piggy of the Week. I kind of had a suspicion. That song is just too good, and you did such a good job remaking it. Sickening, guys. Congratulations, Adam. Congratulations to all of you guys. You're all so talented. You're growing so fast, so much. Thank you to all the fans too who have been hanging out with us. Like, even if you don't make music, like, this matters so much to music creators that you guys are here supporting us. So thank you. We love you. And I will see you guys in 2 weeks for another stream. And